Yuji Itadori, a kind-hearted teenager, joins his school's occult club for fun. He hears about a cursed object, the finger of Sukuna, a demon, and brings it to his club members. Things go bad as Itadori discovers from Megumi that the cursed object is targeted by other cursed beings. He hurries back to school to save his clubmates. Yuji eats the finger to protect his friends and transform into Sukuna's host. However, Yuji discovers that he has inherited curse energy and can control this power without interference from Sukuna. He joins the Jujutsu to consume all of Sukuna's fingers, which will let Jujutsu High finally destroy Sukuna. This journey is about self-sacrifice, making friends along the way and having a good death with people who care about him by his side. I would recommend watching Volume 0 movie and first season of anime before starting the manga. Tokopis Original Sin. A squid-like creature, known as a Happian, leaves his home planet with the desire to spread happiness across the universe. He lands on Earth, but quickly finds himself in danger of captivity by its inhabitants. Fortunately, he is found by an unsmiling little girl named Shizuka Q's, who feeds him and names him Tokopii. Feeling indebted, Tokopii decides to do everything in his power to bring a smile to her face. The task sounds easy at first, but things go really bad. Shizuka is bullied by her classmates, she does not have a father, and her mother is never home, though the gravity of these issues flies over the naive Tokopii's head. Even so, Shizuka does have one source of happiness, her dog Chappie. The connection Shizuka and Chappie share only increases Tokopii's desire to make the girl smile. While Tokopii's attempts to lift Shizuka's spirits lead to unintended consequences, he is determined to take things into his own tentacles, test his understanding of human beings, and achieve his goal of spreading happiness. Twilight is a spy on an undercover mission. He gets married and adopts a child who is secretly a telepath as part of his cover. His wife and daughter have secrets of their own, and all three must strive to act as an ordinary family with a looming reminder of what happens to them after the mission. This series has a lot of love put into it, with heartwarming scenes having an extra layer of time and care. Also having a likable main cast and interesting side characters giving its own soul. I highly recommend you check out the anime and wait for the next part before starting the manga. Monster number 8. In Japan, monsters known as kaiju regularly attack the populace, with the Japanese defense force tasked with killing them. Meet our main character Kafka Hibino and his childhood friend Mina Ashiro, both vow to become members of the defense force. Mina has become the famous commander of the defense force's 3rd unit, but unfortunately, Kafka failed the examination numerous times and is now a member of a cleanup crew. This is a sad reality of life, as things don't go your way. Kafka had to accept he is 30 years old and working in the cleanup crew, as he sees his childhood friend working on her dream and him incapable of helping with his promise. After an accident protecting his junior, Kafka takes a small monster inside his body and he gains the ability to turn the monster himself, also called Kaiju number 8. With these power in hand, Kafka sees an opportunity to join the defense force and finally meet his childhood friend. Stage S. People are going missing in Tokyo and disappearance has risen more as years pass by. As our main character is thinking about these missing people, he looks at the clear blue skies through his classroom window. Our main character's name is Meguro Yukio. He was involved in an accident with his parents, only he survived. He has a childhood friend named Sara Tatsumi, who he also has had a crush on for years. They started dating soon. He met a snake god when he was exploring an old shrine, but didn't believe that the snake god was a real god. The snake god could tell the future. He tells our main character that is gonna die soon. He gave him his regards and thanks the snake for telling him about his future, and then goes on the last date with his girlfriend, where they kiss and break up. Our main character, thinking it's a better way, he dies and meets the snake god, cherishing his life and crying in misery for the one he lost. The snake tells him Sarah is gonna die soon, as he claims it's all fate. The snake offers to revive him back if he can kill someone for him, and our hero comes back to protect the person he cherishes the most. Mashle, magic and muscle. Set in a world where magic is power and an individual's position within society is defined by power, meet our guy Mash Burndit. He is a young man without so much as an ounce of magic in his blood. In order to live a peaceful life with his adoptive father, Rigro, Mash will need to become a divine visionary to protect his adoptive father. A title that is only given to exceptional students from the Easton Magic Academy. Despite having no magic whatsoever, Mash goes to the magic school, determined to survive and show the world that muscles can beat magic.
3. Sakamoto Days.
Taro Sakamoto was the ultimate assassin, feared by villains and admired by hitmen. But one day he fell in love. Retirement, marriage, fatherhood, and then Sakamoto gained weight. The chubby guy who runs the neighborhood store is actually a former legendary hitman. Can he protect his family from danger while he is hunted by his old organization and not fall into his hitman ways?
Toughen Anki.
Ichino Shiki, an inheritor of the blood of Oni, had lived out his entire childhood oblivious to this fact. However, when an unknown man comes rushing into his home and attempts to assassinate him, his foster father finally reveals the truth. After a deadly battle with Samidare Momoya, a Momotaru, leaves him without a father. He joins Mudano Nato at Rakshasa Academy, a school for Oni to hone their abilities in order to exact revenge for his foster father.